Good weekend all. Ira Epstein of Linn & Associates with your metal market wrap-up, your weekend edition for Friday, as we're here now on September 17th, 2021. Well, what a week this was. If you look behind me today, the only market up, you got cocoa in a green, and you've got the dollar index, platinum too, 3 here. That's it. Everything else a down day, triple witching day, come and gone, thank God. Been a very difficult September for traders. I keep reading how many people are just frustrated with the trading, but September is often the most difficult month of the year, and I'm seeing that myself. When you look at gold on a monthly basis, and that's how we'll start off, the pattern is bearish. You have lower highs, lower lows. Prices are under the 18-month moving average of closes. Resistance is 18.1740. To break the current downtrend, you'd have to get back over 19.1620. And a potential target, if the market builds to the downside, could be 16.5470. Is the market oversold? Yes. You have a reading under 28, actually it's 28.79 under 30. So that often means you don't have to carry through on the downside since you're already oversold. Now we'll go to the weekly chart, and this is an area chart of just closing prices. And you can see the resistance. It's clear, it's the 18-week moving average of closes. When we go to a weekly bar chart, you can see how the market came down, had a bounce, and has given that all up. But the pattern is difficult. You have a lower low, higher high. That is not a trend. When we put on moving averages, you seem to be trading, and you've been doing this for a little bit. You did this here at the end of July, if you think about it, that breakdown into the 100-day average. You scooted past it, but you held it. Came back a couple weeks later, hit the 18-week, and here you are again at that 100-week. You haven't made a challenge of the 200, so where's the Bollinger Band? Right under the market. It'll be a little lower than this when the market reopens Sunday night. But you have no pattern. You have support layers that you're getting into right now, and you have momentum to the downside. I'm going to look for this to be very important if the market can hold that support zone. So we'll see if it does it. That is not a buy zone. It's going to be whether it can find support. The gold-silver ratio on a weekly basis just continues to take off to the upside, which means silver is caving in against the gold market, and it's been in a serious downtrend, as you can see. That began way back, believe it or not, with this high. Lower highs, you had lower lows. Once you got under that 18-week average, you've never looked back. You went down to the lower band, kicked away from it, and now you're down to key major support at the 100-day average along with the lower Bollinger Band. I think this is where the pros on the weekly charts have covered short positions. That's my guess. In the copper market, we keep failing and attempts to get up back over the 18-week average ever since August. So since the market peaked out up there, and it almost coincides with when the Chinese first said that they were going to auction off metals out of their stockpiles, the market has had a lot of trouble with that. And you can see it's still doing it. Are we trending in a way to trade? Absolutely not. You've got the higher lows, higher highs, but you stay under the 18-week average. Your momentum is just drifting here. In the platinum market, platinum is down to major support. If you look at the low this week, 915.60. The Bollinger Band is 914.70. What about embedding? Well, both numbers for the week finished under 20. They were under 20 last week, but not the week before. If the market's going to embed, it has to do it this week. So you're exceptionally oversold into support zones. That's all that it is. Not a bullishness about it, but I expect short covering. In the dollar index, you're overbought. You have a market with an uptrend, higher lows, higher highs, staying over the 18-week average. The trend would turn down on any break under 91.80 with a close under 92.02. Barring that, the resistance is up here at the 94.16 to 94.40 level, the 100-day average in the upper Bollinger Band. So it's a fairly interesting market that you have to wonder where we're going with everything, and that's one of the things that I always look at. You know, what I like to do is get you going first thing in the morning. So if you're up early before these markets go, at 5:40 in the morning, I record a webinar that is out for you by about 6:20 in the morning typically. And that's AM Central Time. I'm going to show you what's going on in Europe, Asia, what the reports are for the day. I'm going to at times I'm always going to cover the short-term daily charts, and then I'll bring in with you with that weekly charts often on one play after the other. On the weekends, I do a big weekend review for these traders, for my subscribers, where I cover 40 charts just using the weekly charts with more studies than you get here. So if you're one of those people saying, gee, I have an idea, I'd like to see what another chartist has, I cover all these markets. They're done in a way that makes it simple. There's a scroll bar on the website that tells you the section that you're in as you're scrolling through it or letting it play. It makes it easy. Not expensive, but that's the design. $7.95. You're not committed to anything. Give it a try. All you do is go to the website. It explains it all under the word research. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a great day.